What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Chicago Bears Legends Fantasy Draft Series here in season number 9, I think, or 8. It's one of those two. I never remember how many seasons deep we are in this. I'll find out by the time the next episode comes out. But for now, we're going to go with season 9 because I just don't know. But forgetting that, we are moving on to the NFC Championship game again. We are in the NFC Championship. We've been in the NCAA. We've been in the NFC Championship game every single season we've played in this series. We've won every game, and we've only lost one time in the Super Bowl. We don't want to remember that because that was against the Houston Texans in Dallas, which is just unfair. I mean, they had a home game, basically. We were in Jerry's World. We just got screwed by the refs, and it was just a bad experience. But we've gone on. We've won a couple more championships since then. We've moved past that. We don't remember that anymore. And now we are playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who we played in Week 17 of this past season. We just played them a couple of weeks ago. But we're coming off of a 63-3 victory, an annihilation, I should say, of Carolina. We hung 63 on the Panthers in a playoff game. That was the divisional round of the playoffs. That wasn't just a week where they were resting all their players coming into the playoffs. That wasn't a regular season game. That was a playoff game where it matters the most. And we hung 63 on them. We had a 60-point difference in a playoff game. That's unheard of. That's never been done before. Nobody ever wins by 60 points in a playoff game. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going here against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are becoming kind of like a pseudo rival to us, I would say. Like, they're not in our division, so they're not a mainstay rival, but we've played them a lot, and we know how they play. They know how we play. So I feel like they've kind of become an honorary rival to the Chicago Bears dynasty because we play them so much. Although it's kind of a one-sided rivalry. It's kind of like the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry right now. It's kind of a one-sided one in the fact that we just win every time. Like, they don't even get a chance. So we hope to beat them once again for the second time in 3 weeks? We've played the Eagles twice in 3 weeks, I think, and we're hoping to beat them for the second time in that amount of weeks. So if you guys are super hyped for the NFC Championship game, then make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. And let's get straight into the NFC Championship game in snowy Soldier Field here in Chicago, Illinois. The weather could very well be a factor here today. Rondell Moore back to receive the opening kickoff. He's deep in the end zone. He decides to take it out in the snowy fields of Soldier Field. And he gets brought down at the 24-yard line. Trevor Lawrence stepping foot on Soldier Field once again. Defending Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears look to make their return once again. The first play of the game is a handoff to Earl Campbell. Only gets 3 on the rush. Earl Campbell not used as much as the past running backs in this system. Obviously, we had LaDainian Tomlinson for the first few years of this series. Then we had Bo Jackson, and now we have Earl Campbell. And it feels like Earl Campbell not being used as much as the other two running backs. But a nice strike on the third down play from Trevor Lawrence to Dwayne Washington. Or is that Dwayne Washington? I forget what his name is. I think it's Dwayne Washington. I don't know. I'm just going to say Washington. And now Lawrence motions the receivers to the left. He fake the handoff, and he finds Calvin Johnson, Megatron on the run. Gets down to the 36-yard line. Trevor Lawrence opening up 2 for 2, and he moves into the zone. Trevor Lawrence has been deadly when he enters the zone. From the 36-yard line of the Eagles, the Bears bearing down, no pun intended, on the red zone. A nice carry from Christian McCaffrey. 2nd down and 5 now for the Bears. A quick throw to Randy Moss. Who else other than Randy Moss is going to get the ball on a play like that? 1st down and 10, right outside the red zone from the 21-yard line. This throw from Trevor Lawrence steps back, finds Ocho Cinco. He jukes a man, and he's down at the 11. The Bears enter the red zone for the first time on the night. And this is still the first drive of the night for the Bears, for any team. Lawrence now drops back in the pocket, has time, fires in the end zone, and it's knocked away. Rob Gronkowski, the intended receiver, deep in the end zone. Gronkowski chose to dive for it, and he couldn't bring it in. 3rd and inches now for the Bears. Trevor Lawrence drops back. He decides to run. Trevor Lawrence on the run. He's brought down right outside the goal line. 2-yard line is where the Bears will take over at 1st and goal. Trevor Lawrence not really a running quarterback, but he steps back and fires at Rondale Moore in the end zone. The Bears score first in the NFC Championship game. Trevor Lawrence to Rondale Moore. And now Justin Tucker on for the extra point, and a miss! A rare miss from Hall of Fame kicker Justin Tucker. You look up reliable in the dictionary, and it's a picture of Justin Tucker. But today, in the snowy conditions, the windy conditions, it was just a recipe for disaster on that extra point. So it's only a 6-0 lead for the Bears early in this game. Justin Tucker hasn't missed an extra point in a long time, I don't think. I can't even remember the last time he missed one. But Philadelphia takes over for their first possession of the game, and he fires it to is that his tight end, I think? Lane throws it to his receiver for a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 from the 38. Lane is in the shotgun with Jim Brown to his left. He snaps it. He hands off to Brown, and Brown's brought down hard by Jamal Adams, Ray Lewis, and DeMonte Capehart. That was a full team effort to try and bring him down. And now from the 42, Lane motions a receiver, the fake handoff, a handoff to Jim Brown, and he's lit up by LT. Lawrence Taylor with a shoulder block tackle, bringing down Jim Brown. And Brown is not an easy man to tackle. And now it's 2nd and 12 from the 41. Another handoff to Brown. He gets some space. He's brought down from behind by Jamal Adams, but not before he gets a huge gain and a 1st down. Big run for Mr. Brown. Fresh set of downs now for the Eagles from the 47-yard line, under a minute to go in the first quarter. The handoff to Brown again, and he runs straight into Ray Lewis, but he falls forward down at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 7 now for Philly. Lane under center. The clock is running under 20 seconds now, and he's brought down. DeMonte Capehart gets in there, brings Armstrong down for a loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and 10, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 6-0 Chicago leads in snowy Chicago, Illinois. Start of the second quarter here. Philly has the ball at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 10. The snap. Lane has time. Standing in the pocket. No pressure. And he brings it down. Jim Brown catches it, but he's brought down by Ray Lewis at the 43-yard line, and the Eagles are forced to punt it on their first possession of the game. Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second. And this punt carries its way out of bounds at the 28-yard line. The wind took a hold of that one. So Trevor Lawrence and the Bears will start at the 28-yard line for their second possession of the night. Lawrence starts out in the shotgun with Christian McCaffrey to his right. He hands it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey breaks a tackle, and he's brought down to the 32-yard line. 10 yards on 2 rushes for Run CMC. Next play for the Bears from the 32. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. 2nd and 5. Lawrence drops back, has plenty of time. Lawrence steps back, fires it deep to Ocho Cinco, and it's dropped last second. He couldn't bring it down all the way to the ground. A missed opportunity from the Bears there. Ocho Cinco, last second, couldn't hold on to it. So now it's 3rd and 5. Lawrence steps back and fires it to Mr. Reliable Randy Moss, who brings it down at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Chicago. The clock's still running for the Bears, trying to get as much time off the clock as possible. Christian McCaffrey gets a nice 11 or 12-yard carry. Big run for McCaffrey on that one. Huge open hole created by this godly offensive line. And now Lawrence, next play, steps back, fires it to Rob Gronkowski, and Gronk tries to get it upfield, tries to push his way forward, gets knocked back to the 27-yard line. Good catch and run for Gronkowski. But the no-huddle, Trevor Lawrence loves to run the no-huddle. He fires it to Randy Moss, who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Trevor Lawrence delivers a dime to Randy Moss, who falls into the end zone. But Matt Nagy, not happy with Justin Tucker, keeping him on the sidelines. Gonna go for the 2-point conversion. He drops back Lawrence, and it's an incomplete pass. No good on the 2-point conversion. Trevor Lawrence mistimed Steve Smith on the throw, and it's a 12-point Bears lead.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
The Eagles will kneel it down in the end zone for a touchback, start at the 25-yard line. Lane's got to get something going on this next drive for the Eagles. The first one did not go very well. They had some momentum with Jim Brown, just like the start of this drive. But then when they started to get cute and start passing the football around the field, it did not work for them. So Lane's going to have to choose. Does he want to be the hero, or does he want to hand it off to Jim Brown? This one he fires to his receiver for a first down and more, down to the 40-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go now in the half. From the 40-yard line, a fresh set of downs for the Eagles. A handoff to Jim Brown, and Jamal Adams lights him up. Jim Brown is knocked away heavily on that one. And that is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 12-0. Bears lead here in Chicago in the NFC Championship game. One win away from another Super Bowl appearance. The snap, high snap to Lane, but he hands off to Jim Brown anyway, and Brown takes it up the field to the 48-yard line and a first down. Impressive run from Jim Brown. And now a quick snap for Lane. He moves around in the pocket. He moves around again. He moves to his left. He keeps pushing up the pocket. He finally fires it to his receiver. He gets it down to the field to the 5. What a play. Finally getting down to the 4-yard line is Jordan. Unbelievable play from Lane. The pocket awareness to move up in the pocket consistently, buying time and finding his receiver. Unreal scenes. But now quick snap and a fumble. It's picked up by Pickney. Pickney gets it, and he's brought down. Unreal. I can't believe what's going on. Pickney, the free agent signing in the offseason, who nobody thought would make the team, comes up in the biggest moment with a fumble recovery. Owen Popo causes the fumble, strips the fumble away from Lane, and Pickney picks it up. I can't believe my eyes. And now Matt Nagy, you know how Matt Nagy likes to work in the less than 2-minute offense. He fires it. Trevor Lawrence tries to find Randy Moss, but it's knocked away last second. Under a minute now. Will Matt Nagy tell Trevor Lawrence to just run the ball and take the clock down to halftime? I don't think he will. Nobody in this stadium thinks he will. Lawrence fires it to Gronkowski, and Gronkowski's brought down to the 36. Nagy calls a timeout, the first one of the half.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What's Nagy got drawn up for Lawrence here in this offense?
First and 10.
From the 36-yard line, Lawrence in the shotgun, he snaps it. He fires it. And it's tipped up in the air. No, it's not going to be like this, is it? Oh, no, Calvin Johnson. Ocho Cinco, he tipped it up in the air. He swatted it away because he knew he wasn't going to have a shot at it. And it almost worked out. But Rob Gronkowski, a punch throw, basically, like a shot put throw from Trevor Lawrence there. Did you see that? We got to go back and watch that. There was just 2 plays right there that we're not going to be able to see Ocho Cinco's swat play, but I want to review a couple of these plays. First off, before we get into this play, The play before it, the very play before it was Trevor Lawrence throwing it to the right side of the sidelines. He throws it up to Ocho Cinco, who's double covered. He jumps up in the air. He swats it up away from everybody, trying to hit it up in the air, keep it alive. And he hits it so far that Calvin Johnson is the only man down the field that can get the ball. He was wide open. He had a walk-in touchdown. He could have fell asleep, took a nap, and still got in the end zone. That's how wide open he was. But he just misjudged it and did not bring it down, so it was a missed opportunity there. And then the very next play was this play. So let's go back and watch this. Trevor Lawrence, he sends Christian McCaffrey with the fake handoff to block the incoming Marchietti. I think that's Marchietti. And then he rolls out to the left like he always does. He's known to roll out to the left. But then look at this shot put kind of style throw. He does cock it back, but it's just like a kind of a push throw because he's throwing across his body like this. He's not a left-handed thrower, so it's a harder throw for him. He's kind of throwing it at an angle. It's just an awkward throw. It's a wobbler. Gronkowski is wide open. Look at the space. Look at the space that Rob Gronkowski has when Lawrence decides to throw it to him. Because he has both. Is that Calvin Johnson streaking down the right? He has both of these guys for a touchdown. Look at it. If he chooses either one of Johnson or Gronkowski, they're both wide open. He chooses Gronk. Gronk hits it. He catches it at about the 36, 35. He catches that. Or 55, I should say. And Gronkowski takes it, gets down to the 20, the 15, is finally when he's made contact with. And 3 guys it takes to bring Gronkowski down, but he fights for extra yards. But just look how open Calvin Johnson is. If he throws it to Calvin Johnson right here, Johnson is gone. Like, if he throws it right there, there's nobody catching Calvin Johnson. He's getting a touchdown. So it's a kind of a missed opportunity for Lawrence there. He didn't see Johnson. But it works out anyway because the Bears get down to the 9-yard line with 34 seconds to go, and they can do whatever they want with 1 timeout to go. The handoff is a fake to Christian McCaffrey, and Lawrence is brought down for a sack at the 10. He didn't find anybody open, and he's brought down for a sack. But a no-huddle, hurry-up play. Lawrence gets it away, and it's incomplete. Almost picked off in the back of the end zone by Philadelphia. The intended receiver was Chad Ochocinco on that one, and now it's 7 seconds. Just like that, the clock is down to 7. And Lawrence has to find something deep in the end zone. It's Christian McCaffrey for a touchdown. Run CMC comes out in the passing game. What a catch. Was it a touchdown, though?
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just to
It looks like a touchdown to me. It's going to go through, so Lawrence with another amazing pass for a touchdown, and Justin Tucker puts this one through. It's 19-0 with 2 seconds to go. Now Tucker's just going to sky kick this one up in the air. Make sure that they have to return it to run the clock out. And he's brought down hard by Jamal Adams. It's picked up by the... we got the recovery, but it doesn't matter because the clock ran out. So Jamal Adams, he hits the ball so hard. He is one of the best at causing fumbles. And this one's in play too. And he's got some space, and he's brought down. I thought he had some space there for a second. Philadelphia will start at the 30-yard line. 19-0 is the score at the start of the third quarter. Lane from under center. He snaps it, hands it to Jim Brown. He gets the right side edge. He breaks off a tackle, and he's down to the sidelines, the 46-yard line. Jim Brown, a hard run from that man, that big boy with them big shoulder pads. bullying his way down to the 46-yard line. Great opening run for the drive for this Eagles team. Another handoff. Why not keep going to the well? If it's working, just keep doing it. Jim Brown, another big 8-yard carry. 2nd and 2 from the 38. Eagles starting to get something to work here. Another handoff, a third straight handoff. This time it doesn't work as well. Rashawn Evans in the backfield for a loss on that one. Actually, they give him a gain of 1 on the play. I thought it was more of a loss, but... And now Lane, he decides to throw it. A misjudged throw. Alontae Taylor picks it off for the Bears. He undercuts the route, intercepts it, and takes it back to the 37-yard line. They should have kept running the football. It was working with Jim Brown, but they decided to throw it, and Lane's first throw of the drive is picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the first run of the drive for the Bears is a 1-yard run for Christian McCaffrey, who caught the touchdown at the end of the half to put us up 19-0. And now the next play, 2nd down and 9. Lawrence fires it quickly to Rob Gronkowski, who's having a good night tonight. He gets it down to the 46-yard line. Trevor Lawrence is 12 for 17, 212 and 3 touchdowns. Very impressive, not as good as he would like, but it is still a very good day for Trevor Lawrence. And now 1st and 10 from the 46 is a carry to Earl Campbell down to the 43-yard line. Only 8 yards, like I mentioned in the very beginning of the game. Earl Campbell not used as much as the other 2 running backs in this system. And it's picked off. Philadelphia intercepts Trevor Lawrence. Young, he was underneath Rob Gronkowski, steps up just a hair and picks that football off. So it's back-to-back interceptions on the drives for both these teams. And now the Eagles have the football back. And it's a turnover. Jamal Adams, what is going on? 3 turnovers in the span of 2 minutes. Unreal scenes here in Chicago. Lane gets an interception. He throws it to Alontae Taylor. Then Trevor Lawrence on the next drive throws an interception to Young on the Eagles. And then the very next play is a pass from Lane, caught by the receiver, and then Jamal Adams forces the fumble, and Troy Polamalu picks it up, and the Bears take over. Unreal scenes in Chicago. So the Bears had the football back. They get a 1st down to start over on this drive from the 31-yard line. Trevor Lawrence looking to erase that from his memory. He rolls out to the right. He's not known to do that, and he picked. No! Darnell Washington almost got the tip. I thought that was another pick. That would have been very, very ugly for Trevor Lawrence. A handoff to Earl Campbell. He burrows his way up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 4. Earl Campbell gets the handoff again. He gets the 1st down. And Earl Campbell fighting down to the 15-yard line. First down and 10 from the 15. The Bears looking to recover after that turnover. Lawrence changing the play at the line. He drops back, a heavy step drop. He finds Darnell Washington for a 1st down, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but he gets down at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You got to think that it's going to be a run play this close to the goal line. Trevor Lawrence under center in the I formation. He drops back. It's going to be a pass, and it's Darnell Washington for a touchdown. Matt Nagy pulling out everything in the NFC Championship game. 25-0. Bears lead. And Justin Tucker on for the extra point. He misses another one. Justin Tucker, 1 for 3 on 2-point conversions in the NFC Championship game this year. Justin Tucker is not on his game here in the snow. The weather and the elements don't usually affect Justin Tucker. But maybe in his old age, he's getting to the point where the cold is affecting his leg. I don't know. We'll find out in the offseason what happens with Justin Tucker. That's going to be a big storyline going in the offseason. Do the Bears move on from their world-class Hall of Fame kicker? And another handoff for Jim Brown. They keep giving it to him. It seems to work. I don't know why they keep passing the football, especially when Jim Brown has 85 yards on 11 rushes. And he keeps making plays. They needed to stick with what works, especially when you're down 25-0 in the NFC Championship game headed into the fourth quarter. And a throw here is caught and brought down by Jeff Okudah at the 48-yard line. Lane's only missed throw is that interception earlier in the third quarter. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. One last quarter to play. 6 minutes, down 25. It is possible, I guess. They're going to need a lot to go right for them. But Philadelphia has a chance. They are not dead yet, especially if they score quickly here on this drive. 2nd down and 1 from the 39-yard line. In the shotgun is Lane. The snap, a high snap. Another one. That's been a theme for the night. Multiple high snaps now in this game. Their center does look undersized. He does not look very big at all. But that's beside the point. 3rd and 1 now. And it's a nice throw to Jim Brown. Jamal Adams slides off the tackle. And he's brought down at the 26-yard line by Sean Taylor. So the passing game seems to work when it goes to Jim Brown. The snap, it's a screen. And it's knocked away, incomplete. Jamal Adams on the deflection. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Still down 25. They're taking a lot of time to get this drive going. And it's knocked away. Sean Taylor with a big hit forces the incompletion on Jordan. That was a good throw too, but Sean Taylor was just quick enough to get there. And a handoff this time to not Jim Brown. Who is that? It's Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen with his first carry of the game. And they're going to kick the field goal, take the points from the 22-yard line. Any points matter, I guess. This one is hooking right, and it's good. 25-3, the shutout is gone. They're going to go for the onside kick. Interesting strategy here from the Eagles coaching staff. And it works for them. They get the onside kick, so they will take over at the 47-yard line. The Bears could not recover the onside kick opportunity, so the Eagles will get the ball back. This is the kind of breaks that they needed. And now a big throw from Lane. He's brought down by Jamal Adams at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now at the 33. 1st down and 10. The snap. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by Jamal Adams. Lawrence Taylor with the strip sack fumble. And Jamal Adams recovers it. So he's not just good at forcing fumbles, he's also good at recovering them. And the Bears take over after the missed opportunity on the onside kick doesn't really come back to haunt them. And the first play of the drive is a run with Earl Campbell down to the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 5 now. Another handoff to Earl Campbell. He jukes a man out, and he's fighting. It's stripped, but Calvin Johnson gets the fumble. He takes it to 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Calvin Johnson. Unreal scenes. I can't believe my eyes. Calvin Johnson, the ultimate opportunist. The awareness that you have to be able to recover that fumble and take it to the house. Look at that. Earl Campbell was fighting for extra yards, fighting for every little bit that he could get. It was stripped away from him. Calvin Johnson just happened to be there and had the wherewithal, the awareness to get that fumble and take it to the house, like not just fall down on it, but pick it up and take it all the way. So Calvin Johnson gets, I think, his first career rushing touchdown. He might have had one earlier in the series, but as far as I know, that's his first one, at least on camera. He may have gotten one in a simulation game or something, but at least on camera, that's his first rushing touchdown. That is unreal scenes. 32-3. is the score with 3:11 to go in the game. You're not going to see many more plays like that. And Lane fires it, and it's brought down by Daxton Hill at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pass play from Lane to Jordan. But they need to have those 2-yard plays turn into 20-yard plays if they want to come back. And Lawrence Taylor, another strip sack fumble. This time Jonathan Allen picks it up. He's taken to the house. 10, 5, touchdown, Jonathan Allen. A fumble recovery for a touchdown. Lawrence Taylor is an absolute game wrecker. That's his second strip sack fumble. He just pulls that away. Look at that. He just ripped that ball out of there. He didn't even just swat that away. We got to go back and look at that. He doesn't just strip this away. Like, he doesn't just swat it away. He rips it away with ferocity. Look at this. Look at this man. He pulls him down, both hands on the shoulders, and then just rips it away from Lane. Jonathan Allen picks it up and takes it to the house. Unbelievable. This Bears defense is phenomenal. It doesn't get better than this. And the Bears put up another extra point, 39-3 now with 2:33 to go in the game. This one is all but over. The Bears have locked themselves into another Super Bowl appearance. A kneel down, and they'll start at the 25-yard line, but it doesn't matter where they will start because this Bears defense is unreal. Lawrence Taylor has played out of his mind today. And now a nice play. He's taking it down to the 44-yard line. Good throw from Lane. Haven't said that much in this game, but first down and 10 from the 44. Last play before the 2-minute warning. They do get it off. Lane moves to the left side of the pocket. He fires it in. And it's brought down. It's caught and brought down at the 43-yard line. The 2-minute warning comes and goes. They have 3 timeouts. Can the Eagles do it? It would be the most miraculous comeback in all of sports history if they were able to beat the Bears now. And now a fake handoff to Jim Brown. They probably should have kept it with Jim Brown. Nice little toe drag swag there. Actually, that was more of a heel drag. Heel drag swag from the receiver of the Eagles. He got both feet down, so it's a completed catch at the 25-yard line. And now Lane and Lewis swats it away. Lane tried a quick throw, but Ray Lewis was right there. The captain not going to miss that one. Second down and 10 now from the 25. A minute 32 to go. Lane fires it, and it's caught and brought down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Bowden has been their go-to guy in this fourth quarter.
Looking to throw.
Lane has plenty of time, fires it to the check down, Jim Brown.
And he takes it down to the
I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. And under a minute to go, the Eagles cannot win this game. All they can do is score and try to get a little bit of dignity, a little bit of pride. Big step back, and it's caught by Bowden at the 5-yard line. Lawrence Taylor was bearing down on Lane, looking for another sack. And Lane fires it in, and it's Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play, but 13 yards, 13 seconds is all they have left in this game from the 5. 3rd and 2. Snap. The throw, and it's picked off. Ray Lewis picks it off, and he jumps in the end zone to celebrate. It's deflected, and Ray Lewis happened to pick it off. So the Bears ice this game. And with 8 seconds to go, 7 turnovers for Philadelphia. And the handoff is to Earl Campbell, who just fights his way to the 32. And that is going to be the game. The Chicago Bears are headed to the Super Bowl once again with this victory. Another NFC Championship game in the books. What a game, man. That was a wild game from the Trevor Lawrence interception, that was just a horrible throw, to the Calvin Johnson fumble recovery for a touchdown, and then the strip sack fumble from Lawrence Taylor. Jonathan Allen takes it to the house for a touchdown. Just crazy plays left and right. 7 turnovers for Philadelphia. There was no way they were going to win with 7 turnovers. And the Bears are headed to the Super Bowl once again to play the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bears have played the Bills in the Super Bowl in the past, but I can't remember which one it was. But that is going to be the end of this episode here for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button when you're down there. It only takes a few seconds, if that, and it really does help me out. And I'll see you guys in the Super Bowl. See ya!